Utah is cracking down on illegal robocalls targeting companies that let scams slip through. Meanwhile, southern Utah towns are working to grow outdoor recreation while keeping their unique charm. Stay tuned for more, plus your weather forecast coming up on St. George News at 5.
You're watching St. George News at 5, brought to you by our studio sponsor, We Win Injury Law.
Good afternoon, I'm Monica McLaughlin. Utah is joining 51 attorneys general nationwide in a crackdown on illegal robocalls. As part of Operation Robocall Roundup, the state's Consumer Protection Division and Attorney General's office sent warning letters to 37 telecom companies accused of letting scam calls pass through their networks. Officials say companies ignoring federal rules could soon be blocked from routing calls entirely, aiming to keep those unwanted rings out of Utah homes. Southern Utah's small towns are exploring how to grow outdoor recreation economies while preserving their unique character, guided by a new national trail map for rural development. For more on how communities like Kanab and Springdale are balancing growth and charm, we'll go now to Stephanie DeGraw.
Southern Utah towns are trying to find new ways to grow without losing what makes them special. The Trail Map for Rural Development in America, released by the Outdoor Recreation Roundtable, is helping communities turn outdoor spaces into long-term economic strength. The Utah Division of Outdoor Recreation helps towns put the trail map into action. Through grants and planning expertise, the division is helping rural communities build stronger infrastructure and plan for sustainable tourism. To learn more, read the story. This is Stephanie DeGraw.
Now we'll take a look at your daily weather forecast, brought to you by Casablanca Resort and Casino. Currently in St. George, it's sunny with a temperature of 107 degrees. Tonight, expect mostly clear skies with a low around 74. Tomorrow, we'll see sunny conditions with a high near 109 and a low of 78. In Mesquite, it's sunny with a temperature of 110 degrees. Tonight, expect mostly clear skies and a low around 82. Tomorrow, sunny conditions with a high near 113 and a low of 85 are anticipated. In Cedar City, it's sunny with a temperature of 90 degrees. Tonight, expect mostly clear skies and a low around 57. Tomorrow, sunny conditions with a high near 94 and a low of 63 are expected. Holiday River Expeditions offers an unforgettable 3-day rafting trip through Utah's scenic Westwater Canyon, blending thrilling rapids with peaceful wildlife and rich history. For a closer look at how this family-run outfitter balances adventure and conservation, here we are again with Stephanie DeGraw.
The Colorado River flows deep through Black Rock and Red Canyon walls. I spent 3 days in Westwater Canyon with Holiday River Expeditions, one of Utah's oldest outfitters. Mornings were quiet with the sightings of blue herons, eagles, deer, and bighorn sheep. No motors, just you, the water, and the guides who know every twist of the canyon. Then came the chaos. Class 3 and 4 rapids, with names like Skull and Sakatumi. Holiday River Expeditions has been running the river since 1966. The guides teach more than just rafting, they teach connection. Come for the rapids and leave with a sense of wonder for nature's beauty and appreciation for the Colorado River. This is Stephanie DeGraw reporting for St. George News.
A St. George baker turned her passion for sourdough bread into a thriving small business selling artisan loaves at local markets and stores. Jessie Bang has more on Erin Silverthorne's unique recipes and her journey from home kitchen to community staple.
Plain old sourdough is honestly the best seller because it's so diverse.
Meet Erin Silverthorne, the baker behind Loaf U Sourdough, where the secret ingredient is always a little love and a whole lot of sourdough. From crusty loaves to gooey cookies, brownies, cakes, and more, she's turning one simple starter into a full-blown baking adventure.
So these are the proofing baskets. So like yesterday, I made the dough, fermented it, and when it gets to the point that I want it to, with fermentation, I shape it and put it in here to rest overnight. And that's where you get like that sour taste, is that's full fermentation.
She's always had a love for baking, but before she chose to do it full time, she was busy teaching piano. Now she's hooked on the science, the experimenting, and best of all, the look on people's faces when they take that very first bite. Customers can choose from loaves of classic white, jalapeno cheddar, and wheat, along with pickle loaf, which has chopped pickles, dill seasoning, and cheese. A combination Silverthorne says makes a killer sandwich.
So that's the gluten pulling apart. So when you make the dough, that's your goal throughout the whole process, is developing that gluten so it can expand properly and create the fluffy loaf of bread. So you can see that now as it's baking, you can see it starting to pull apart and open up, which is really cool.
Loaf U also serves up a lineup of sourdough bagels, including everything, cheese, and plain. She also makes pregels, which are pretzel-style bagels served with a side of homemade cheddar cream cheese. Cookie flavors include chocolate chunk, made with 3 kinds of chocolate and topped with sea salt, along with a sugar cookie finished with pink frosting.
Food has always been my love language, so I wanted to incorporate that with the feeling of being loved with what I'm making for people. And I'm sure it doesn't fully translate, but it's meaningful to me.
For the full backstory on Silverthorne and how you can try her sourdough creations for the first time, see the full article.
Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. To learn more about our studio sponsor, We Win Injury Law, go to wewininjurylaw.com. I'm Monica McLaughlin with St. George News, your #1 source for local news. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more local news updates. And if you liked this newscast, you might enjoy one of these stories right here.